Louise Redknapp took a break of almost 2 decades from the entertainment industry to focus on raising her 2 children. However, after the boys grew up, and following her split from footballer ex-Jamie Redknapp, she realized she needed to return to work, but she fiercely denies suggestions that her motive was to regain fame. Louise, now 48, firmly dismissed the claims, insisting that for her, it was about achieving a sense of purpose. "Let's make one thing very clear," she declared, before explaining, "I wanted to go to work, not to be famous. Sometimes I read comments and it's like, oh, she wants to be famous again, but I never wanted to be famous again. That was the last thing on my mind," she added indignantly on the White Wine Question Time podcast. "I wanted to work because it defines a huge part of who I am. I love what I do and also I needed that purpose and I needed to go and earn a living too." She admitted that real nerves kicked in when she made the decision to go back out there as a working woman, beginning with her 2016 Strictly Come Dancing appearances. However, her circumstances had changed, after finding herself newly single, and the sense of purpose helped her in her battle with depression. The year after her Strictly shows, she and Jamie divorced and, in her autobiography, admitted that during the marriage, she'd secretly felt totally unimportant. "For a long time, I ticked all the boxes of being the picture-perfect wife," she wrote. The truth? For a lot of that time, I actually felt lonely, anxious, unimportant, and unloved. The book detailed how she was struggling with cripplingly low self-esteem, OCD and an unshakable feeling that she wasn't good enough. "When I was married, I honestly got to the stage that when I walked into a room with Jamie, I felt like other people were surprised that he had chosen me and was still with me," she explained. Louise also admitted that she'd previously had suicidal feelings, but avoided telling a soul at the time about the darkness she was fighting within. Back on the podcast, host Kate Thornton suggested that work could have been crucial in lifting her up out of her malaise. "They say that when someone is trying to find their way out again in an episode of clinical depression, the first thing they need as a building block is purpose," she mused. Louise agreed, and stated, "It was after Strictly when work became a real reality, and not only did I want to work, but I needed to work, needed to find a life for myself." On reflection, she believes she must have been so resilient, as it wasn't as difficult as she imagined to just start again. The former Eternal star, who shares sons Charlie, 18, and Beau, 14, with ex-Jamie, has described parenting as the best job in the world. However, after her Strictly success, she realized how much she'd missed that rhythm and set about making full-time work a reality. Louise Redknapp's full interview can be heard here. If you or someone you know has been affected by this story, Samaritans, 116-123, operates a 24-hour service available every day of the year. Alternatively, you can find more information on the Samaritans website.
From above.